right, these are the best and worst NFL Combine performances of all time. You think Tom Brady makes a list for worst?
Yes.
They love to talk about that.
For sure.
Really
And I
do
think
love to
that
talk about
example right there is a perfect example of, do combine stats really matter at the end of the day? Tom Brady ran his 40 in like 5 seconds, probably longer.
Took longer.
I could damn near backpedal faster than that.
Year.
And he's probably the best quarterback to ever play.
Most
football,
NFL DBs could backpedal faster than Tom Brady.
Probably. Top of the list coming in here, Orlando Brown Jr. Do you recognize that name?
He's actually pretty good. He's definitely still in the league, and he plays.
So
tackle.
I think
I swear he plays for the Chiefs.
Brown measured in at 6'8", 345 pounds, 2018 NFL Combine, and ran a 5.85 40-yard dash, 19-inch vertical, 6'10" broad jump. It affected his draft stock enough that he fell to the Baltimore Ravens in the 3rd round.
Yeah, I mean, it's NFL scouts' like job to evaluate talent.
Yeah.
So I think that if his draft stock actually fell because of this, I guess I understand that it's probably very real. But I think my most frustrating thing about combine stats is the 40-yard dash. Oh, it pisses me off so bad when people talk about the 40-yard dash.
Yeah.
It is literally irrelevant. I don't even want to talk about it. Like, the fastest NFL 40-yard dash wouldn't even hold a T to how fast an actual runner could run it. Like, anybody who sprints at a high level, any collegiate sprinter could just smoke an NFL 40-yard dash time. It has no bearing on being good at football.
You're right.
For some people who are already super ultra talented, that kind of speed is helpful. By and large, it is not a metric for how good you're going to be at football. Like, dude, when John Ross broke the record and everybody was like,
Yeah.
It's God reincarnated. And he's done,
Not doing
quite frankly, not much in the league. I mean, he got some years in. He got his bag. I'm happy for him. Maurice Claret. All right. Well, it is 05, but straight up, I have no idea who this is.
Wow, he tried to leave early to turn pro, and the disaster was only getting started. One of the most dominant college running backs in the country, and then he moved to the NFL, and it quickly turned.
He ran a 4.7?
4.7 40-yard dash in 05. That is absolutely terrible for running back standards.
Okay, let's just be clear, guys. I ran a 4.7.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Holy
He
shit.
was drafted by the Denver Broncos in the 3rd round, was released before playing in a single game, and received no interest.
That is
elsewhere.
so sad. And he left early? I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, I don't.
Nobody does that.
Wow. 4.7?
Dude,
See, so like what you were just saying, it like the 40-yard dash means nothing, which it's hard because it's like in this instance
4.7 though
for a running back.
As a running back,
is
okay.
Dog water.
Yes, like I think when we get down to the minute details of like Chris Johnson, Bo Jackson, John Ross, some of the fastest ever. If you showed me the top 25 fastest 40-yard dash ever, I'm going to confidently tell you that 20 are busts. Like, I don't even know who they are, and I bet you 20 are busts. But, holy shit, that's really bad.
That's slow as
That's like so bad that it's like, well, here's a good parallel, though. Terrell Suggs is one of the best ever. Terrell Suggs is amazing.
And he almost ran the same.
No way. 4.84.
Yeah,
nice. 18 reps on bench, didn't impress. Baltimore still took him in the 1st round. Yeah, I mean, he was so good.
18 reps on bench. That is not good. But yeah, it says it right here. One of the most disappointing NFL Combine performances.
Well,
But it says why teams don't rely solely on the combine. Antonio Andrews, 2014. I don't think I've ever even heard of this dude.
I literally have no idea.
Projected
if you
between
didn't know
the
who
third-
Antonio Andrews was before today, you're not alone. All right.
Example, who went undrafted because of a poor combine performance. He ran a 4.8 40-yard dash. Extremely poor. 29.5-inch vertical. Put a major dent in his grade. Went undrafted and played for the Tennessee Titans from 14
Hey, well,
to
I'm
16.
glad he got a couple years
Yeah.
in. I'm glad he got a couple years in the league.
I wish it like would tell me how big this dude is, because if this dude's fucking 6 foot 250, just like a power running back.
I know what you mean. I'm gonna look up Antonio Andrews.
4.8 isn't terrible, but that's still pretty bad. Like I think
He's a big
you
boy, bro.
and maybe me could run a 4.8 right now.
I think so too. He's a big boy, bro.
Is he?
Well, he's only 5'10". Okay, he's 5'10", 225. I don't think he has an excuse. But bro,
Oh yeah, he's thick. He's a thick
you got
dude.
Eddie Lacy putting in reps out there.
He's a thick dude. Yep, there you go. Okay, 2012, Vontez Burfict.
Vontez
baby.
Burfict is the guy who's like credited for smoking an AB,
Oh,
like direct crown to helmet. You know, a lot of people say that was a big
He
concussion
ran
for
a
him.
5.09 in the 40, produced just 16 reps on bench, and had an 8 broad jump. Turns out doesn't determine a man's career.
He had an excellent career. Played for the Bengals, I'm pretty sure, his entire career. 8 season with the Bengals. But Vontaze Burfict was well touted as one of the dirtiest players in the league. But you know who else was touted as one of the dirtiest players in the league? Was Ndamukong Suh.
I was literally just going to say that.
So those guys are kind of the top 2 there, so I'm not going to point fingers here. Yikes, Isaac Nauta, like not on a team. He ultimately fell to Detroit in the 7th round. Just kidding, we took him.
That's so funny.
At one point, he was considered a first-round pick out of Georgia.
Wow.
He ran a 4.9, obviously slow, 19 and jumped 28 inches in the vertical and a 4.4 shuttle. His pro day showed some improvement, but he ultimately fell to Detroit in the 7th round. That's not too bad. There's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ran a 5.3. Bro. He ran a 5.3 40, produced 24.5 inch vertical.
All right, I'm gonna name some people, and you have to guess whether their 40-yard dash was faster or slower. All right.
Tom Brady's?
Then Tom Brady's.
Okay.
Vita Vea.
That's a big ass dude. He was probably faster.
He's faster. He ran a 5.11. Okay, we'll go Vince Wilfork. You know Vince Wilfork?
Yeah, there's no way.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way. He is a monster.
Vince Wilfork ran a 5.08. He ran faster than Vita Vea.
Bro, it really reminds me of Beemar. Do you ever remember how fast Beemar was?
Yeah,
like actually,
he was fast as shit.
He was fast. He's a big ass boy too.
All right, I'll give you one more.
Okay.
Ndamukong Suh.
I would think he's faster.
4.98. He is faster than all those guys.
Okay, so here is the best combine performances of all time. Go through these quickly. Trent Williams, absolute monster.
Was a savage, dude.
315 pounds and he ran a 4.840.
Jesus Christ, that is faster than the
34-inch vertical, 9.5 broad jump. That is insane.
All of those stats are significantly better than Vontaze Burfict.
That is insane.
Like significantly better.
He's huge.
Trent Williams was like a generational offensive line talent, and he has been ever since he's been in the league. He's just been so
He plays
good.
on
still on well, he's not still on
49ers.
He's on the 49ers, and he's been in the league for 12 years, and he's still like one of the best. If not the best. I think he's the best. Ooh, Dontari Poe. I think he played for Arizona for a while. I know Dontari Poe like broke a record, like multiple maybe.
He ran, oh my gosh, he ran a 40 and 4.8 at 346 pounds.
He was the first man over 340 pounds to run under 4.9. He put up 44 reps on the bench press.
Holy.
The combine record is 49.
Wow.
That's nuts, dude. What a savage.
Bruce Irvin?
Dude, it's so funny that I know all these best ones because Madden every year they do a combine. Bud Dupree will probably be on here. They do like a combine promo.
Yeah.
It's just like they look back on some of the best combine performances of all time. I guarantee Bud Dupree's in here because Bruce Irvin always has a card. Dontari Poe always has a card.
Sick.
They give Chris Johnson one. So Bruce Irvin, what did he do?
4.4 40-yard dash made him a first-round pick at a number of
He's
other.
An end, bro. He was really, really good.
Played on the defensive line and weighed almost 50 pounds heavier than most of the athletes that ran around the same time as him. Wow. Darius Hayward Bay.
Darius Hayward Bay is fast as shit.
Ran a 4.2 40-yard dash, second fastest time behind former ECU and Tennessee Titans running back Chris Johnson.
CJ2K.
Running 23 miles an hour. Holy
It's like a leopard. That's literally insane. But yeah, you know what? He didn't pan out all too well.
Yeah, because I don't really recognize that name.
He was all right. I swear he played with the Steelers after the Raiders or something, but I don't know. What do we think of someone
Julio Jones. 4.43 40-yard dash, 38-inch vertical.
Yeah, I loved Julio Jones. I love those guys that you just are guaranteed. Nobody's ever guaranteed.
Right.
But Julio Jones was a guy who's like just drafted.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking amazing. Like, you don't even got to think about this.
Right. Vernon Davis at 245 pounds.
He's so fast.
Ran a 4.38.
He's a tight end.
Tied for the 9th fastest that year.
He's so good.
Wow.
Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, baby.
I'd love to see the 1982 one on here.
His 4.12 second time is said to be the fastest ever recorded. While the technology might not support that, nor do we know how legitimate it actually was, Bo. He played in the NFL and the MLB.
And he was actually good.
Insane.
He was actually good at both. That's the big thing. Honestly, you know who else was actually good at both? Primetime, too. You know, Primetime played in the MLB?
Oh, he did? Oh,
Deion
yeah,
Sanders
I did
did.
See that, yeah.
Yeah, those two are like...
And Kyler Murray could have.
You only get those athletes every 10 years. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But, like, I guess the difference is Bo Jackson was, like, a prolific, historic NFL player. So was Primetime.
Yeah.
But going on as the greatest of all time. I don't think Kyler Murray is. But you know who I think we got this year that's like that? Not this year, but our decade is Patrick Mahomes. I swear, you only get a player like this once every 10 years. Like, there's Bo Jackson, there's Primetime. I'm trying to think of who it would be for the 2000s and 2010s. Like, that guy. I almost want to say Adrian Peterson. He's a freak.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who would be if not
Megatron
him.
was a freak.
See, people like to say Chris Johnson, but Chris Johnson was like a couple good years. Chris Johnson's not going to go down as he'll go down as some of the greatest single season performances of all time, but he fell off.
Deion Sanders,
He was a god.
Shaquem Griff.
Shaquem Griffin's the one with half an arm.
Yep, we did
Which is
that
fucking
short on him.
savage.
Saquon Barkley,
Yeah.
4.4 40-yard dash at 233
Dude,
pounds.
I'm just so glad he recovered from his injury pretty well. Because Saquon coming out of college was like one of the most explosive athletes I've ever seen. One of the most explosive athletes I've seen in the last 5 years.
Wow, this says, according to NFL research, made him faster than Devin Hester, quicker than Deshaun Jackson, stronger than Joe Thomas, and he jumped higher than Julio Jones.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
just a
do you remember that
nature.
video of Saquon bench or squatting like literally 700
in
pounds?
when he was at Penn State.
So he would have been, 19.
Insane.
It was literally 700 pounds or something.
That's all of them, baby.
All right, hey, that was the best and worst NFL Combine performances.